Are you up for a cosmic adventure?
Join us as we take a fun approach to learning about all things astrology with your hosts,
Astrology Rissa.
And me, Zach.
Welcome to Adventures in Astrology. On this episode, we will explore the 12th house in astrology, as well as planets in the birth chart and transit planets of the 12th house.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Adventures in Astrology. I'm Zach, and I'm here with the wonderful Rissa.
Hey there, Zach. Today, we're diving into the mystical and enigmatic 12th house.
That's right, Riss. The 12th house is often referred to as the house of the subconscious, spirituality, and hidden strengths.
It's where we confront our deepest fears, explore our dreams, and connect with the spiritual realm. The 12th house is like a doorway to the unknown.
And let's not forget about the ruler of the 12th house, Neptune, and the zodiac sign associated with it, Pisces. Neptune brings a sense of mysticism and intuition, while Pisces adds compassion and empathy to the mix.
Absolutely, Zach. With Neptune and Pisces at the helm, the 12th house encourages us to explore our spiritual side, tap into our intuition, and embrace the power of empathy and compassion.
It's also the house of solitude and retreat, where we seek solace and introspection. The 12th house teaches us the importance of finding inner peace and connecting with our higher selves.
And for those who are drawn to creative pursuits, the 12th house can be a wellspring of inspiration and artistic expression.
So, whether you're delving into dream interpretation, exploring meditation and mindfulness, or simply seeking a deeper connection with the universe, the 12th house has much to offer.
And as always, we encourage our listeners to explore their own birth charts and see how the energy of the 12th house, ruled by Neptune and influenced by Pisces, manifests in our lives.
All right, let's dive into the planets in the 12th house of a birth chart, along with planets transiting the 12th house.
The Sun.
What are your thoughts on the Sun in the 12th house during a birth chart reading?
It's fascinating, Zach. The Sun in the 12th house often indicates a deep inner strength and a strong connection to spirituality. How about during a transit? What significance does it hold for you?
During a transit, the Sun in the 12th house encourages introspection and self-discovery. It's a time to tap into our intuition and explore the depths of our subconscious. How do you think individuals with this placement can benefit from embracing solitude and creativity?
Embracing solitude allows them to connect with their higher selves and gain a deeper understanding of their inner world. It's a time for spiritual growth and self-reflection. What advice would you give to someone experiencing the Sun transiting their 12th house for the first time?
I would encourage them to embrace the opportunity for introspection and creative expression. It's a time to explore their inner world and connect with the spiritual side. How do you think this transit can influence their journey of self-discovery?
I believe it can lead to profound insights and a deeper understanding of their true selves. It's a transformative experience that can guide them towards personal growth and spiritual enlightenment. The Moon.
What are your thoughts on the Moon in the 12th house during a birth chart reading?
The Moon in the 12th house suggests a deep emotional sensitivity and a strong connection to the subconscious. Individuals with this placement may have a rich inner world and a strong intuitive nature. How do you think this placement influences an individual's emotional life and relationships, Zach?
Well, Riss, the Moon in the 12th house can indicate a need for emotional introspection and a deep connection to the collective unconscious. It may also suggest a tendency to absorb the emotions of others, leading to a heightened sense of empathy. How do you think this placement can impact an individual's dream life and imagination?
I believe it can lead to vivid and symbolic dreams, as well as a rich inner fantasy life. The Moon in the 12th house may also encourage individuals to explore their subconscious through creative expression and spiritual practices. How do you think the Moon transiting the 12th house can influence an individual's emotional state and inner world?
The Moon transiting the 12th house can bring up deep-seated emotions and unconscious patterns. It's a time for emotional healing and introspection, as well as connecting with one's intuition and spiritual side. How do you think individuals with this transit can benefit from exploring their inner world and embracing solitude?
Embracing solitude during a transit can provide an opportunity for emotional processing and spiritual growth. It allows individuals to connect with their inner selves and gain a deeper understanding of their emotional needs. How do you think this transit can influence an individual's journey of emotional healing and self-discovery?
I believe it can lead to profound emotional insights and a deeper connection to one's inner world. It's a transformative experience that can guide individuals towards emotional healing and a greater sense of inner peace.
Mercury.
What are your thoughts on Mercury in the 12th house during your birth chart reading?
Mercury in the 12th house suggests a strong connection to the subconscious mind and a deep well of intuitive knowledge. Individuals with this placement may have a rich inner world and a strong ability to understand the hidden aspects of life. How do you think this placement influences an individual's communication style and thought processes?
Mercury in the 12th house can indicate a tendency towards introspective and intuitive thinking. It may also suggest a strong imagination and a deep understanding of symbolism and metaphor. How do you think this placement can impact an individual's ability to express themselves and communicate with others?
I believe it can lead to a more intuitive and empathetic communication style, as well as a talent for understanding the unspoken messages in conversations. Individuals with Mercury in the 12th house may also excel in creative and artistic forms of expression. How do you think the transit of Mercury through the 12th house can influence an individual's mental state and communication abilities?
The transit of Mercury through the 12th house can bring up subconscious thoughts and hidden insights. It's a time for introspection and inner dialogue, as well as a heightened ability to understand the deeper meanings behind words and actions. How do you think individuals with this transit can benefit from exploring their inner thoughts and embracing solitude?
Embracing solitude during this transit can provide an opportunity for deep introspection and mental processing. This allows individuals to connect with their inner thoughts and gain a deeper understanding of their subconscious mind. How do you think this transit can influence an individual's journey of mental exploration and self-discovery?
I believe it can lead to profound mental insights and a deeper connection to one's inner thoughts. It's a transformative experience that can guide individuals towards mental clarity and a greater sense of self-understanding.
Mars. Let's explore Mars in the 12th house. This placement can be really interesting in both the birth chart and transit chart.
Absolutely. In the birth chart, Mars in the 12th house can indicate a person who may have a hard time expressing their anger or assertiveness. They might internalize their aggression and may have a tendency to suppress their desires.
That's right, Zach. And in the transit chart, when Mars moves through the 12th house, it can bring about a period of introspection and reflection. People with this transit might find themselves feeling more irritable or frustrated, but it's important for them to find healthy ways to release that energy.
Definitely. It's all about finding constructive outlets for that Mars energy, whether it's through physical activity, meditation, or creative expression.
And let's not forget the spiritual side of the 12th house. Mars in the 12th house can also bring a heightened sense of intuition and a deeper connection to the subconscious mind.
So true, Riss. It's a powerful placement that can really push someone to explore their inner world and confront any buried emotions. Mars in the 12th house can definitely bring some challenges, but also some incredible opportunities for growth and self-discovery.
Venus.
Now, we're delving into the intriguing world of astrology with a focus on Venus in the 12th house.
Venus in the 12th house is a fascinating placement in both the birth chart and transit chart.
You're right, Riss. In the birth chart, Venus in the 12th house can indicate a person who may have a deeply hidden romantic nature. They might keep their affections and desires under wraps and may even have a tendency to idealize love and relationships.
That's right, Zach. And in the transit chart, when Venus moves to the 12th house, it can bring about a period of introspection and a focus on the more spiritual and compassionate aspects of love and beauty.
People with this transit might find themselves drawn to artistic and creative pursuits, or they may feel a stronger connection to their dreams and imagination.
And let's not forget the emotional and empathetic side of the 12th house. Venus in the 12th house can also bring a heightened sensitivity and a desire to connect with others on a deeper, soulful level.
That's right, Riss. It's a powerful placement that can really push someone to explore the more ethereal and transcendent aspects of love and beauty. Venus in the 12th house can bring both a sense of mystery and a deep well of compassion and empathy.
Jupiter in the 12th house is a fascinating placement in astrology, both in the birth chart and transit chart.
You got that right, Riss. In the birth chart, Jupiter in the 12th house can indicate a person who may have a strong connection to spirituality and a deep inner wisdom. They might have a natural intuition and a desire to seek higher knowledge and understanding.
Yes, and in the transit chart, when Jupiter moves through the 12th house, it can bring about a period of spiritual growth and inner exploration. This can be a time for deep reflection and expanding one's consciousness.
Most definitely. People with this transit might feel a strong urge to connect with their inner selves and explore their subconscious mind. They may also feel a pull towards charitable and humanitarian activities.
Let's not forget the compassionate and empathetic side of the 12th house. Jupiter in the 12th house can also bring a sense of generosity and a desire to uplift and support those in need.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Riss. It's a powerful placement that can really push someone to explore the more mystical and philosophical aspects of life.
So there you have it, folks. Jupiter in the 12th house can bring a sense of spiritual growth and a deep well of compassion and empathy. Saturn. Now we're delving into the intriguing placement of Saturn in the 12th house, both in the birth chart and in the transit chart.
In the birth chart, Saturn in the 12th house can bring a sense of responsibility and discipline to the individual's subconscious and spiritual life. They may feel a deep sense of duty towards helping others and may be drawn to humanitarian causes.
And in the transit chart, when Saturn moves to the 12th house, it can be a time of introspection and facing fears. People with this transit might feel a sense of restriction or limitation, but it's an opportunity for them to work on releasing old patterns and fears.
That's right, Riss. It's a period for confronting the limitations that have been holding them back and finding ways to overcome them. It's all about building inner strength and resilience.
And let's not forget the karmic aspect of Saturn in the 12th house. This placement can bring us deep sense of karmic responsibility and the need to work through past life issues.
Absolutely, Riss. It's a powerful placement that can bring about profound spiritual growth and a deep understanding of one's own limitations and strengths. Saturn in the 12th house may present challenges, but it also offers the opportunity for profound spiritual growth and personal development. Uranus. Let's explore the placement of Uranus in the 12th house of a birth and transit chart.
Uranus in the 12th house in a birth chart can bring a unique and unconventional approach to spirituality and the subconscious. Individuals with this placement may have a sudden insight or intuitive flashes that lead them to explore alternative forms of spirituality.
Uranus in the 12th house can also indicate a person who may feel a bit rebellious or out of place in traditional spiritual or religious settings. They might be drawn to unconventional practices or have a strong desire for freedom and individuality in their spiritual journey.
And when Uranus transits the 12th house, it can shake things up in the realm of the subconscious. This might be a time when people experience sudden breakthroughs in their understanding of their inner selves or have unexpected spiritual awakenings.
That's right, Riss. Uranus in the 12th house can bring about a period of increased intuition and a desire to break free from any self-imposed limitations.
It's definitely a placement that encourages personal growth and breaking free from old patterns. Individuals with Uranus in the 12th house may find that embracing their unique spiritual path can lead to profound transformations. Uranus in the 12th house can bring a sense of innovation and liberation to the realm of spirituality and the subconscious.
Neptune.
Neptune in the 12th house can bring a deep connection to the spiritual realm. In the birth chart, individuals with this placement may have a strong intuition and a heightened sensitivity to the emotions of others.
Neptune in the 12th house can also indicate a tendency towards escapism or idealism, as individuals may seek refuge in fantasy or creative pursuits to navigate the complexities of reality.
And when Neptune transits the 12th house, It can be a time of introspection and spiritual awakening. People may find themselves drawn to meditation, yoga, or other spiritual practices during this period.
This transit can also bring about a heightened sense of empathy and compassion, as individuals may feel more connected to the collective conscious.
It's important for those experiencing this transit to be mindful of boundaries and not get lost in the illusions of others. Grounding practices and self-care are essential during this time.
Neptune in the 12th house is a powerful placement that encourages us to explore the depths of our psyche and embrace the mysteries of the unseen world.
Pluto.
Next, we're delving into the enigmatic placement of Pluto in the 12th house.
That's right, Zach. Pluto in the 12th house in the birth chart can indicate a deep, intense, and transformative energy lurking beneath the surface. Individuals with this placement may have a profound connection to the subconscious and may be drawn to exploring the darker, hidden aspects of the psyche.
Absolutely, Riss. And when Pluto transits through the 12th house, it can bring about a period of intense soul-searching and spiritual evolution. It's a time for shedding old patterns and embracing profound inner transformation.
It's important for those experiencing this transit to be mindful of their emotional and psychological well-being, as Pluto's influence can bring up buried traumas and deep-seated fears.
Right, Riss. It's a time for facing those inner demons and embracing the potential for profound healing and rebirth.
And let's not forget the potential for spiritual empowerment. Pluto in the 12th house can also bring a deep connection to the metaphysical realm and a heightened sense of intuition.
Got that right, Riss. It's a powerful placement that can lead to incredible personal growth and a deeper understanding of the mysteries of the universe.
I'm currently going through a Pluto in the 12th house transit, so I can really relate to this one. Pluto in the 12th house is a placement that can bring about deep transformation and spiritual awakening. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Adventures in Astrology. On this episode, we explored the 12th house, and we explored planets in the birth chart and transit chart of the 12th house. So thanks for joining us. If you'd like to email us, you can email us at adventuresastrology@gmail.com.
Or you can visit our website, adventuresinastrology.com.
As above, so below.